Okay, good. Now that you said that earlier about like, I've only ever had one person
Yeah.
ask about the size of my audience. I'm like, I do that every single time. Oh my gosh. Hi, guys. I am here today with the lovely Krista from Summit in a Box. If you guys have not heard of Krista, I'm going to let her introduce herself to you guys in just a second. But summits and bundles and all of these kinds of things are so popular right now. And they're beneficial for you as a contributor, you as a host, if you ever wanted to do them. They're just fantastic. So I'm going to let Krista introduce herself and her amazing courses and just tell us a little bit about summits.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be able to nerd out about this a little bit and answer some really great questions. Like you said, I'm Krista. I run a company called Summit in a Box, and we teach online business owners how to grow their business in really different ways through virtual summits. The reason that I started this business is because I ran my first summit in 2018 and it went so much better than I ever expected. Basically, it blew my mind and it really opened my eyes to the power of summits. Before that, I had seen it as a way to like get more visible, maybe get some new subscribers. I didn't realize just how many new subscribers you could get and how much easier it was than trying to like piece together all of these strategies you could possibly find to get a few subscribers here and there to make a significant amount of immediate income through the summit, but also lead people into what's next for you, whether that's a course or a service or whatever it is. I had no idea how natural that transition could be and like how it would just explode my business, as well as the momentum you build that continues not for months, but like literally for years after. Having thousands more people know who you are is mind-blowingly powerful. And like the results have not stopped paying off even from that first summit. The collaborations I've been able to do because of it, the bigger and bigger names who know who I am because of it that I've been able to collaborate with, like it is powerful. And being able to see that for myself kind of lit me on fire, honestly. I wanted to spread that message to other people. If little old me with a couple hundred subscribers on my email list could see this growth through a summit and help other people do that, that is what I wanted to do. And I have a very detail process-oriented mind. And the summit is a very big project that has lots of details and processes. And so it was very natural to me to put together all of the templates I created for my own summit. We literally have hundreds. We have over 1,000 templates actually in our programs, and be able to be like, here, please never host a summit from scratch. We will give it all to you. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. Making summits easier for people to host, whether you're a big deal or just starting out, and getting people better results as they do it.
As a contributor, is there anything that are like red flags about being part of a bundle that we should avoid?
Yes. If it seems like the host doesn't have their act together.
Okay.
That's like number one, because those are the events that like usually they're not going to go very well.
Yeah.
If like by the time they're pitching, they don't quite know what they're doing yet. Nah. If someone is asking you to like pay to be a part of it or doesn't have benefits that are super clearly outlined for you, probably not worth being a part of. We want hosts who you can tell they are trying to prioritize your success as well.
Yeah.
Because that just pays itself back in the summit experience in all kinds of ways. So make sure you can tell that speakers are a priority.
Yeah.
What else? Oh my gosh, I feel like so many things. If it's a summit that is positioned to an audience that is not your exact audience, it's not going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit the host. So I wouldn't be a part of that either. Look for opportunities where the host knows what they're doing. You can tell they value you, and you know you're going to get in front of the people you want to get in front of. Those are probably the biggest things to look for.
I get pitched pretty regularly, and I'm like, I feel bad because I'm like, I don't have time to promote. So I never say that I'll be part of it if I can't promote.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes me a weirdo or not. But one of the things that I usually ask is like, sometimes I am that person. I've asked hosts what the size of their audience is, or like who else is going to be part of it. Mm-hmm. Am I being a terrible human by doing that?
No, I mean, I think summits are good for some people and not good for other people. There are some people where summits just aren't like a part of your game plan, and that's okay. And like, I do, like my students and clients do get so bent out of shape if someone says no, but it's like, no, they're doing you a favor by saying no. It means nothing about you or your event or your success or anything. If someone says no, that's just not where they are. There are some people who want to be paid for speaking opportunities. There are some people who value the free opportunities. Again, that says nothing about you as the host, your event, or anything like that. So I wish people could just detach themselves from the response they get from pitches. If everyone's saying no, you might want to check that out. But like, I think it's great for you to be picky with the opportunities you are deciding to say yes to. Like, I would rather have someone say no than just kind of feel obligated to say yes and then not show up fully or not benefit themselves by saying yes. So I like it. Will people take it personally sometimes? Probably, but you're doing both you and them a favor. So
okay, good. Now that you said that earlier about like, I've only ever had one person ask about the size of my audience. I'm like, I do that every single time. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I feel a little bit better, just personally. That was a selfish question.
No, I like it. And I hope that, anyone listening can just like remember that moving forward. People are going to ask, and they're not doing it to be like malicious. They're just wondering if it's the right opportunity for them. And if it's not, that's okay.
Yeah. And so here's the next question, because I've obviously disclosed that apparently I was kind of being a little bit low key rude, but how do you as a contributor respond when somebody asks about the size of your audience and you're like, I have 250 people on my email list. Like, what do I do?
Be honest. Be like, I don't have a large audience. Here's what I have. Here's what I'm hoping to gain from the summit. I can't make any guarantees. Here are some other people I'm inviting on. Here are the benefits I can offer you. No worries if it's not a good fit for you.
Interesting. So it's still like a really low pressure situation. You're still outlining the benefits. You're still trying to be like, this is going to be beneficial. Do you ever mention the people who you've also pitched to, or do you wait until they have confirmation of saying yes, that are like maybe big names that would draw people in?
I would never use a name to my benefit if they have not confirmed yet.
Yeah, that's probably really cool. If
someone does respond in that way and you're working on lining up someone else, wait to respond to that first person, even if they have to sit there a couple of days to get some other pitches in and get responses from them and see if you have any ammo basically you can use in your response to them.
Thank you so much for being here and talking with us today. This was so insightful, so helpful. Is there anything else that you want to share with us about where we can follow up with you or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing you could check out is our quick start guide. We have a guide that like walks you through how summits can replace your slow growth strategies and just move you towards incredible launches with thousands of leads, lots of great money from the all-access pass, and naturally lead to your offers. This guide specifically also kind of compares how you would generate 3,000 leads and 100K in revenue with and without a summit. And for some of you, that might be like, that is like, I could never do either of those things, but you're still going to get the idea of how hosting a summit compares to all of the other strategies we're used to hustling and piecing together for. And it also kind of walks through like the key pieces of hosting a summit that are going to lead to a really successful launch of the summit and whatever else you have to offer. So that would be a great place to start. Also, come find me on Instagram at Summit in a Box if you just have some like questions, want to connect, want to follow along. I'm over there way too often, so I would love to connect.
I feel that deeply. Krista, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing all of your knowledge. And hopefully a lot of us will be taking your vast knowledge and all of your templates and using them for hosting our own summits maybe someday.
I would love it. I would love to see it. And thank you so much for having me and all of the awesome questions. This was so fun. And I hope it was helpful.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.